Hello, everybody. So, have you ever wondered how can I work so much and yet have balance in my family life? That's a great way to look at asymmetrical balance. Hi, I'm Christi, Mastering the Art of Life, and I know that you can live your masterpiece here. And every week I give some really helpful tips. And today I'm working on the chapter from my book, Beyond the Box, Creative Thinking Coaching, Creative Thinking Expanded. Sorry, one of my emails is Creative Thinking Coaching, and last week we talked about clutter and what you can do about clutter and how transforming clutter can actually work for your transformation in life. Okay, so today I'm working also in the ninth chapter called In Balance. But there's different types of balance. Okay, I want to show you a little bit of my artwork just for fun and to look at the difference between asymmetrical and symmetrical balance. Okay, most of us are used to symmetrical balance, and this shows you right here. This is my rooster here. And my rooster, get it straight in there, is pretty much symmetrical. Okay, it's the subject matter's in the middle. There are things on either side to support it. Down here we have the ground, and up here we have a window or whatever that is behind it. And the rooster is pretty much in the middle. Most of us are used to symmetrical balance. And when we're looking for balance in our lives, we're also often thinking, well, it needs to be equal. And it doesn't, because there's another type of balance called asymmetrical balance, where the main subject matter is on the side and it takes up most of the space. But you can see with this drawing, there's other things happening, and it creates a sense of harmony. Okay, and yet this is asymmetrical balance. And today that's what I want to talk about. So my career, if you look at my life, so a big portion of my life is building my business in order to serve people out there. And then it looks like my life and fun and all of those things are kind of maybe crowded into a different side of my, let's say, my circle, right? And yet I feel balance in my life, right? It may change over time, but when I remember, so one of my top values is family. So even though family's squeezed over into this little piece over here, I make sure that it's valuable time. We do things together. My birthday's coming up, and we're going out on a little afternoon evening trip, and my son and his wife are coming with us, and we plan things together, but they're rich and important times together, and not every day. So I'm kind of working a casual 9 to 5 job, right? And being able to serve my clients to meet the work. And that feels really good to me. And what's really powerful about that is that the work that I do is I help people understand spiritual principles. And in learning spiritual principles and going deeper myself as I teach and teach and teach, I actually bring that into the well-being of my family. And so it actually feeds over into that smaller section of my asymmetrical balance. Now, when my son was in school, other than college, I had a really different priority. And so actually my business was the smaller section, and my family life was the larger section. And I was the kind of mom that got to go on the field trips with the kids and be there. And actually one of my most fun memories is taking the kids, Aaron's buddies, that didn't have moms that could take the time off, and we would go out and do fun things. We would go to Fisherman's Wharf, and I remember one time there's a mechanical a pinball type of museum down there. And we went in there and the boys got to play all the fun little games in there, and we'd go eat and, have laughs. One of our kids was eating bread and he goes, I don't eat gluten. And so he said, well, you're eating gluten now. And he goes, oh, bread is gluten. And we all cracked up laughing. It's like we had so much fun going, and I had so much fun. And now I'm going to their weddings. Been to my son's wedding, of course, and just in November his best buddy got married, and the photographer was one of those boys that used to go out and travel with me. And so it's like that was the bigger portion of my life. So take a look at your life right now. What are you committing to be the biggest portion? If you want asymmetrical balance, which part of your life is taking up the bigger part of it? Right here, you can see this little watering can with the lavender in it, right? And what are you letting be supported by that? Okay, and to support that, at the time, now, my son isn't in school anymore. He has a job and a wife and he does his thing. So I have more time now to commit to my masterpiece of serving you through Mastering the Art of Life and through Christi's Clarity. So let's see. Those are all details that I outlined here. But so next week, we're going to talk about one of the laws that I have actually been having insights around this month, and especially this last week, and it's called the law of reciprocity. Pay attention to this week. It's going to kind of come up in your thinking. What is the law of reciprocity? And stay tuned next week. Allow yourself to create your masterpiece in your life. This is Christi Karate, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments if today's Christi's Clarity resonated with you. If you like this video, I've chosen another of my videos that I think you'll like next.